Imagine this, a bustling tech conference, Elon Musk standing on stage, ready to deliver a keynote that will captivate millions. The air buzzes with excitement. Suddenly, out of the crowd, a young black girl steps forward, clutching a small piece of paper. What happens next stops everyone in their tracks. Her trembling voice pierces the room, and what she says is so powerful, so raw, it leaves the world speechless. This is the story of Amara, a 10-year-old with a mission to tackle one of the world's biggest problems, hunger. At the Global Tech and Innovation Summit, where inventors and visionaries gather to share their ideas, the energy was palpable. Among the crowd was Elon Musk, known for his groundbreaking work in technology, energy, and space. But this story isn't about rockets or robots, it's about humanity. As Musk mingled with attendees, a small figure emerged from the crowd. Amara, no older than 10, held a crumpled piece of paper in her hands. With wide eyes and a determined heart, she approached Musk. The conference's buzz seemed to quiet as she spoke. "Mr. Musk, I have something to say. Hunger isn't just numbers. It's kids like me. Kids who go to bed hungry every night. Can you help us?" The room went silent. Musk paused, his expression shifting from curiosity to empathy. He knelt to her level, his eyes meeting hers. "Thank you for telling me this," he said. "What can we do to fix it?" Amara shared her story, painting a vivid picture of what hunger looks like in her community. "Sometimes, my friends at school can't concentrate because they didn't eat breakfast. Some families don't know where their next meal is coming from. It's not fair," she said, her voice steadied despite her age. Her words hit hard. She wasn't just talking about herself, she was speaking for millions of children worldwide. The courage it took for her to address someone as influential as Musk left the audience in awe. Her vulnerability was her strength, and her message was clear: hunger is a problem that needs everyone's attention. Elon Musk's response wasn't just polite acknowledgement, it was heartfelt and immediate. He leaned in closer, asking Amara questions about her experiences and her ideas for change. Musk listened intently, his usual business-like demeanor replaced by genuine concern. "Hunger is something we can solve," Musk said. "We have the resources and the technology, but we need to work together. Amara, you've inspired me to think bigger." He promised to explore ways to combat food insecurity, emphasizing the need for sustainable solutions. For the audience, this exchange was a masterclass in empathy and action. It showed that even the most influential figures can be moved by the voices of the young. The video of Amara and Musk's interaction went viral almost immediately. Social media exploded with reactions, from admiration for Amara's bravery to debates about Musk's promises. Hashtags like #VoicesAgainstHunger and #AmaraSpeaks trended worldwide. People shared their own stories of hunger, creating a wave of solidarity. Grassroots organizations reached out to Musk, offering ideas and collaborations. Schools organized food drives, inspired by Amara's courage. It wasn't just a viral moment, it was a movement. Elon Musk announced a series of initiatives to address hunger. Partnering with NGOs and tech companies, he proposed using AI to reduce food waste and improve distribution. One of his projects involved creating an app that connected surplus food from restaurants to families in need. He also invested in vertical farming technology, making fresh produce accessible in urban areas. "This is just the beginning," Musk said. "Amara reminded me of what really matters, making sure no child goes hungry." Amara's life changed overnight. She became a symbol of hope, speaking at events and inspiring others to take action. Despite her newfound platform, she remained grounded. "I'm just a kid," she said, "but if I can help other kids eat, that's all I want." Her community rallied behind her, proving that one voice can indeed spark a movement. This story is about more than one girl and one man. It's a reminder of what can happen when we listen to each other. Hunger affects millions, but it's a solvable problem if we work together. Amara's courage teaches us that no voice is too small to make a difference. Whether you're a child or a tech mogul, you have the power to create change. Let's not let this story end here. Share this video. Start your own conversations about hunger. Support organizations that are making a difference. Together, we can create a ripple effect that transforms lives. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe. Your engagement helps amplify voices like Amara's and bring attention to critical issues. Let's work toward a world where no child goes to bed hungry. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. But this story isn't just about hunger, it's about the moments that define us and the courage it takes to stand up for what matters. Imagine what the world could achieve if we all had Amara's courage. Amara's voice didn't just challenge Musk, it inspired a global audience to rethink priorities. Stories poured in from around the globe, showcasing the resilience of children and communities who combat hunger daily. Amara's courage reminded us of the humanity behind every statistic. Organizations around the world started leveraging the viral attention to amplify their efforts. Experts began hosting discussions on systemic solutions to hunger, from better distribution networks to policy reforms. Musk's initiatives didn't just address immediate food insecurity, they also started conversations about tackling hunger through technological and social advancements. His vertical farming ventures expanded, showing measurable impacts in urban areas. In schools, children like Amara began to feel empowered. Educators created curriculums inspired by her story, teaching students about social responsibility and the power of advocacy. Her story became a case study for how one moment of bravery could ripple into widespread action. Parents shared stories with their kids about the importance of empathy and listening to others. Communities began coming together to establish food banks and resource-sharing networks. The small, individual actions multiplied into a collective wave of change. Amara's journey didn't end with her moment in the spotlight. She started working with local organizations to advocate for better school meal programs. She even spoke to lawmakers, sharing her perspective and urging them to prioritize funding for food security initiatives. "Every kid deserves to focus on their dreams, not their hunger," she said in one of her heartfelt speeches. Her words resonated, moving people to tears and action alike. Meanwhile, Musk stayed true to his promise. His app for connecting surplus food to families rolled out globally, saving millions of meals from waste. His partnerships with NGOs brought cutting-edge logistics technology to food distribution, making it faster and more efficient. He personally funded research into sustainable farming techniques, aiming to make fresh food accessible even in food deserts. These efforts turned what might have been dismissed as a publicity stunt into a legacy of genuine impact. As Amara's influence grew, she continued to highlight the stories of those often overlooked. Through social media and events, she amplified the voices of other children and families impacted by hunger. Her platform became a space for education, storytelling, and advocacy. Celebrities, influencers, and everyday people joined her cause, creating a worldwide movement centered on compassion and action. The ripple effects of Amara's courage and Musk's response reached every corner of the globe. Governments began to take notice, enacting policies aimed at reducing food waste and ensuring better access to nutrition for vulnerable populations. Grassroots organizations gained funding and attention, allowing them to scale their efforts. Schools, families, and communities felt a renewed sense of purpose, working together to ensure no one was left behind. This story, which began as a single act of bravery, transformed into a powerful reminder of what we can achieve together. Amara showed the world that even the smallest voice can create a roar of change. And Musk, inspired by that voice, demonstrated the power of listening and acting with purpose. As we reflect on their journey, we're reminded that the fight against hunger is far from over, but it's a fight we can win if we all do our part. Let's continue the conversation. Share this video, support local initiatives, and take small steps to address hunger in your community. Together, we can turn Amara's story into a catalyst for global change. Thank you for being part of this movement. Let's create a world where no child goes to bed hungry, and every voice is heard.